We talked about syndicalism and corporativism in the context of labor market theory, after we discussed the theory of price determination in the case of the factors of production. Now we will simply emphasize, as Mises does in Human Action, that the term syndicalism has different meanings. For instance, traditionally, it referred to a set of revolutionary strategies for implementing socialism. That was one meaning of the word syndicalism. The word also denoted an economic system in which the ownership of industries is transferred to workers. And when we studied socialism, we saw that it is impossible to coordinate society in that manner. Nowadays, syndicalism has taken on a much broader and more watered-down meaning. According to Mises, the word refers to a movement which aims to improve workers' standard of living. Well, if that is what people understand by syndicalism, then clearly syndicalists who study economic theory should defend above all an unhampered market economy and a capitalist system. For we already know that measures which redistribute wealth and those which attack capital raise taxes and increase economic regulations to harm mainly the working classes. The only way to achieve steady, sustainable growth in workers' standard of living is through a free market economy. As you already know, in a market economy, workers tend to be paid the discounted value of their marginal product, that is, the value of their contribution in the production process. And therefore, what workers need to be more productive and earn more is more well-invested capital available per worker. Consequently, the person to woo is the capitalist, so that he will save, and the entrepreneur, so that she will invest that savings wisely in an environment free of credit expansion. In this way, we will be increasingly productive, and hence we will earn more and more. The traditional measures of clumsy, short-sighted syndicalism, which have supposedly been aimed at improving workers' living standard, are all counterproductive. For instance, some measures restrict access to certain activities, guilds and professional associations. Others make membership in these associations or in unions obligatory, and others tend toward the creation of unnecessary jobs. All such measures are detrimental to society. They decrease productivity, and they increase poverty. Imagine a job can be done by one worker using one machine. Well, if unions insist on more shifts and more workers than necessary, the result is inefficient and antisocial. Also detrimental are measures supposedly designed to permit workers to share in the profits of companies. For the provision of his services, a worker tends to be paid the value of his contribution to the production process. A worker's share in the profits ends up being part of his wage. It forms part of the total labor cost. And if it exceeds a worker's marginal productivity, then it causes unemployment and a misallocation of resources. In short, if people truly and in good faith wish to pursue the syndicalist idea of improving the living standard of the working class, what they must do is to work toward a free market economy in which the accumulation of capital is encouraged.